about to lose and be like, I'm going to hold this. And then maybe and I'm like, well, I'm going to go with my read. Maybe they drop their combo and, maybe they drop the combo and let me out, and now I have another chance. Or maybe they do a burst safe combo and doesn't do as much damage as a full damage combo, and I'm out of there.
For me, it's kind of like I read how the opponent goes, because like players like these two that's in grand finals, right? They the way they play, they're literally going to bait each other out.
Yeah.
So that's when I would like hold my burst. But for players that are extremely antsy, that's when I wouldn't mind, because it's like they're going to be too antsy to get the hit. So that's like what's crazy a little bit is kind of like what Guilty Gear right now with some people doing first to twos. It's just you got less time to figure out what kind of opponent you're dealing with.
Yeah, let's look at this Axel here. Now going Axel. Burst out, puts him back full screen. But Bandit bring her in.
I think this was a very smart choice to do from Nile.
You think so?
Yeah. I heard Axel is like the top tier, like, secret boss.
Yeah, I mean, he does well against the top tier, but I don't think he beats Soul. I think it's even at best. I think Souls have a lot of trouble with it, personally.
I think that's a plus if it's against Soul.
Yeah, but now also I feel now knows this matchup. There was an Axel that was at the cave. Shout out to Mr. Muda. And I know Hamma I feel knows this matchup, I said. And Hamma beat him, so. Lost to him in winners and then beat him in losers finals.
This is actually my first time seeing Nile play Axel.
Yeah, I never seen him play Axel. I only seen him play Naga. Yeah, that was crazy. 6P.
That was a good use of that move.
Okay, 1-1 in rounds still now, trying to steal a game with Axel. Because let's be honest, if he loses a game with Axel, I think he's going back.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's going back to what he's comfortable with. But he's doing well right now.
I think he should stick with Axel. He just needs to, like, mix it up. Because that's the problem with Axel, in my opinion, especially with long sets like this, and Nile being in losers. If you don't switch it up, then the opponent, like a good opponent, can get used to how you zone or play Axel. So I feel like he would be good as long as he switches it up.
Yeah, but if he's not comfortable with Axel, let's be real, I don't think he's like that comfortable with Axel. Once he gets figured out, it's done. Like, he doesn't know Axel well enough to mix it up, as you're saying.
Yeah.
So, like, all this is extra. Like, this is just extra for him. Any game he could get with Axel. And he's going back to Naga. But he's doing well with Axel right now. I mean, well, in this round, it's kind of rough for him. Yeah, and this is YRC. YRC in this game is so good because the person at YRC plus 10. Oh, that hit.
That move, is that Axel's
jump S?
Yeah, I was about to say it's jump S. I don't think a lot of people know this either, but that actually has a hurt box.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people actually don't know that.
Yeah, I believe all his normals have a hurt box. Rinsen does not. Dang, that was a lot of damage.
So it's a lot of times I would just 5P it.
All right, so yeah, that was a quick 2 rounds from Hamma. He may actually stick with Axel because he's just like, yeah. I think he is going to just stick with him. At this point, I think he lost confidence. That means that he probably lost confidence in
with Naga.
Yeah.
Because it's I think with Naga it's like a situation that, as far as like, once he you get in the corner with Soul, there's nothing much he can really do. And then plus the blood meter. Like, the same could be with Axel, but he's he can do a better job at keeping you away.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing about this matchup. But you see Soul got 1 hit. And pretty much tied up, then got a fully charged dust and brought it all the way back. 2 combos.
He just two-touched, bro.
Yeah, his
That's
damage.
insane.
Yeah, his damage is nuts, man. Honestly, he could keep the damage, but if they tone down other stuff about him, they gotta do one or the other, though. You know?
They gotta do something.
Actually, kind of didn't really get a confirm off it though.
But truthfully, like I said earlier, I respect Soul players a lot more that play him and then play him with confidence. Like,
right.
Yeah, this character's broke. Hold that.
yeah, I like that. No, I do. Yeah, play a top tier with confidence. And 5P used the burst right at the end though. Yeah.
He just can't get hit right now.
I know, exactly. That's the thing. That's why it's kind of scary. Backdash. Got the throw. All right, so I guess, looking, well, we'll see how Nile does this round, but looking like you were right about it, Stick with the axle. Just play a little differently, but that's how the matchup goes, though. Soul gets in.
He dropped the combo that was going to kill, because I know that was going to kill.
Going to do a lot of damage. Got the YRC, didn't get a punish. I was seeing something that actually you want to air block YRC with FD to be able to punish it when you air block it. All right, Hamma up 2-1. Now I don't think he's gonna switch at this point. I wouldn't. He is. See, this is my thing, right? And this is how I feel about 3 out of 5 sets, or anything over that. If you go with the character that you want to counter pick first. So he went with Axel. He got a game. Now he lost 1. At that point, I'm switching because I'm like, again, like I said before, you're not very comfortable with that character enough to make the adjustments. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm switching to my main. I stole the game. The character did his job. So it's like, I'm going to switch to my main. That way I could better make the adjustments. And now they're in a different mindset to play against, that character. And also I want a game to kind of get used to my character again because I was just playing another one. Now I just have to go straight into Nago again after playing Axel. He had an air dash, he had like a double jump, all that stuff. But playing well right now. Has Hamma in the corner. 6Ps him. Burst him right back into the corner.
I agree.
And does the super.
He didn't have to do that, but he did that to make a statement.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he was wall stuck actually, right? So that you can't burst while I'm stuck on the wall anyway. Yeah, you're right.
You just gotta make that statement, like let him know. Oh, that was nice back there.
And I really like to use the backdash. I honestly think backdash is garbage in this game, but I use it as well.
I think so too. And a few people agree with that. I actually don't like the backdash in this game. I just think it's good for situational things, like we were talking about earlier with the 10K. But yeah, I can see how backdashing isn't really the favorable mechanic.
Yeah, because he tried to backdash there, got air launched by the close slash, took all this damage, and died. Like, that's the thing. They don't have enough invincibility frames. Ooh, 2P. Stops that approach. All right, back Fukio. Now just going in there right now. Look at the blood, though. All right, he's at 2. He's good. Vortex. Hamma gonna get started.
Oh, he tried.
If he blocked it, that would have worked. But he got hit by the JP. What?
Oh, that had to have been an accident.
Yeah, that was weird. And he popped. He's good, though. He's safe. It's safe.
Okay.
That normal. Look how big that normal was.
That normal is ridiculous.
That was 2H, right? Like, that was crazy.
Damn, he hit him so fast, the camera couldn't even keep up.
Right. And now I'd love to get a reset right now. 2-2. But that's the thing. He just won that round with his Nago. So if he would have switched earlier, it'd be 2-1 essentially. It'd be 2-1 now. So that's kind of my mentality about it, about switching characters in a grand final set or a 3 out of 5 set. But
I can understand.
Yeah. Just going in. Heavy slash counter hit, bursts out. Gonna definitely want to win this round though. That burst wasn't worth it. Backdash, again, backdash to close touch is risky because before we saw him take all this damage, but now it's just not going to stop. Backdash throw.
Nice bait.
Yeah, and got the punish. That's the important part.
Somebody got to quit that. That's the rare time that a Soul DP gets punished.
YC get out. Look right back in there. And gets a throw. That's him in the corner. All right, here we go. It's over. We're getting a reset.
Oh, my goodness.
We're getting a reset. On a sliver of health. So can make a comeback, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, Chip got chipped out.
Nah, he checked his shoes.
You got chipped. Then FD said, here we go. It's 0-0 now.
See how Hammer go? He said, woo!
Oh, man.
He said, woo! He sounded like a Seinfeld sitcom.
Man, it's over. I think it's, honestly, I know it's 0-0 right now. I think it's over for Hava. He kind of gets in his own head. When he starts losing, he kind of gets in his own head. He's going to start doing like some wacky stuff, doing a lot of like uppercuts.
You know,
just back to back to back. Like,
I haven't seen much of Hama's play, but from his body movement, I can agree with you.
You can see.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely can get in. He get a little antsy. You can see that all on his body movement. I definitely think Nago is a slept-on character, though.
I agree.
When the game first came out, he was garbage, but when they kind of like buffed him from the first like little patch, right?
Yeah.
I definitely think he's a slept-on character.
Yeah, people had to figure him out too. Know how to manage the blood meter. Now it's going to pop right now, but Hama wasn't looking at it.
Just gun flame like 4 times.
Yeah, why not? He's going to get chipped. Yeah, metered FD, but it looked like he put a 2S in that. That 2P round start been working wonders for Nile. He's going in gunflame block string. Oh yeah, that's interesting. So Nago looked like that 6S in the gunflame. Crouching Nago has to block that sooner than a lot of other characters, so it's harder for him to jump out. Plus the jump is slower anyway. He has like a, I believe, 6-frame jump, 5 frames. But here you go, Nago popped again.
He really gotta check his shoes. He gotta watch his feet.
He's dead. Yeah, he does, man.
Bro, those shoes someone got on is so ugly.
You think,
if I was Nago, I would check them Jones too. Cause it ain't no way.
Yo, man, I do like the get up he got on though, man.
You do?
Dude, man, you got the color. I like the color coordination. The pink and black is nice, man.
The coordination is cool, but him dressing like
that's a nice fit, man. That's a good fit, man.
He wearing his bandana. He wearing his hair over top, tucked in the bandana. I ain't never seen nothing like that ever.
He popped again and gets fully charged dust for his troubles. Will be a lot of damage.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, look at this damage, man. Jeez.
That is pain.
Good FD from...
But it didn't matter.
No, good FD from Nile, because he would have got chipped out if he didn't FD there. And he still got the punish, even though FD adds 2 frames to your guard stun. So this is what I was talking about. Nile or Hama. It was still a good round, a good game last game, but now kind of folding, or Hama kind of folding. Yeah, bursting poorly now.
6 feet just look like he just sideswiped him.
That is a cool animation.
Like he just had something on his face he had to wipe off.
Yeah, that was not a punish, but I don't really try to do something after.
Listen, I'm better start DPing like 3 times
He
in a row.
is. Got his backdash with that
He
command
really
throw.
don't have to let Nago get away with this. Look, you about to get tension, just DP. Just continuously. Gun flame and DP.
Good 2S. Yeah, 2-0 for now. I told y'all. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. If I'm coming back from, if I'm in losers side of grand finals, honestly, once I reset it against certain players,
yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
definitely
I got
in
him.
his head. Yeah,
Like,
he's definitely in his head.
Yeah,
and
because
like,
they weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting. I'm expecting to go have to win 6 games. They weren't. They're like, hey, I could close this out in 3. I'll be good. Once you wreck their plan, they're done.
I think I called it. I think it was almost a 6-0.
Let's see if Hamma can bring it back, though. Now about the pop. That won't even need it. Or now Hamma won't need it. Or let's see if Hamma can bring it back. But yeah, Hamma won't need it.
And I think people forget that Nile, even though he's changed his name like numerous times.
Yeah, Terry Booger.
He has definitely been in the scene for a long time. Like
I remember when I old Xanadu.
Like when I first met him was 2018 Dragon Ball. His name was like.
It was like Terry Booger or something.
No, this was before Terry Booger. It was Soul. It wasn't Soul Bad Guy. It was Soul something.
Oh,
guy.
I do remember.
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember exactly what he called himself, but it was Soul something. Soul Dad Guy. I'm not even sure, but he's changed his name like 4 times since I've known him. But his skills have also changed dramatically because you can tell like he's just a lot more patient and his composure.
He played pretty aggressively with Nando, but he is willing to be patient. Burst, he's baiting it. He's trying to space it out.
I believe he presses when he needs to, though.
True. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
That's
okay.
game, bro. The grabs in this game is crazy.
Bro, okay. And Hamma got that burst. Now got it now. He has his burst, like going into the last game. Hamma in a bad spot. I think that's it. But not gonna call it yet. Got to throw.
Nah, just DP.
You said just DP.
Just DP. Do that. Do it again. Nope. Do something like that and just DP again.
What I tell you. Just wait for the second one. You know he's gonna DP again. That's what I do. Now,
see, I would have DP 2 times in a row. I would have pressed something first, then DP.
Oh, he popping. What? I thought that super.
Oh my goodness. He can literally. Oh, I would have.
What did he press? 2X. And Nile takes it. Man. It was a good grand finals. I mean, last set. Hamma's still showing signs of life trying to bring it back, but man. I knew he was done after that. There's just some players where I'm like, yeah, I reset it. They're toast. All right, but Mission Control, what game we got up coming up next? All right, so up next, that was Guilty Gear. Great grand final set. Thanks, Cuffs, 2 times commentating with me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yep, but up next, gonna have Sam Show grand finals. Yeah, gonna close it out.